Hi everyone, it's Teresa and welcome back to the Grim Art of Cooking. And we're currently been doing our holiday baking series. Today it's chocolate chip cookies. So what you're going to need is you're going to need 1 cup brown sugar, 2/3 cup softened butter, 2/3 cup shortening. Now for the shortening, I prefer the butter flavored ones, but you can feel free to use whatever your preference is for this recipe. 1 cup of sugar, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 2 teaspoons vanilla, 3 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, and an entire bag of milk chocolate chips. Now, I highly recommend if you have children, like I have, and you have a youngest who loves milk chocolate chips, safeguard those chocolate chips. You're going to be lucky if you're going to have enough chocolate chips to get into the cookies. So, because somebody likes to eat the chocolate chips once they go in the bowl. Anyway, so don't worry if you didn't catch all the ingredients for this recipe. They'll be included with the ingredients and the measurements in the link down below. So we're going to get ready to start putting these together and start baking some chocolate chip cookies, which, just so everyone knows, by the way, Todd does not like. So the girls in his family get to eat all the chocolate chip cookies because he hates chocolate. Anyway, we'll see you guys back in a few minutes. Alright, so now we're ready to start making our chocolate chip cookies. We're going to get the shortening in there. First, butter, our vanilla, and our eggs. Baking soda and our salt. Now, for the butter that I use, I always use the salted butter. I know most people will use unsalted because they don't like it. However, what I have found for my own family over the course of the years is those of us who love the chocolate chip cookies, that we like to have that salty mixed with the sweet. So try not to overdo it. And I could never figure out a great way to increase the amount of salt that worked. So, but if I use the actual salted butter instead, we've got it. And this is, like I said, all recipes for the holidays. I think recipes, the great part about recipes, you find a recipe that you like, and then you make your own changes and tweaks to make it your own. So I love that about any recipe that I have ever found and ever decided to use. So, one more thing. My daughters, for the longest time, because my husband was military, I didn't bake a lot of chocolate chip cookies because he didn't like chocolate chip cookies. But one of my very dear friends always made chocolate chip cookies. So once again, my youngest, I have a lot of stories about my youngest one. She always referred to these as Aunt Christie's chocolate chip cookies, even though we all pretty much use the same recipe. Just little, like I mentioned earlier, tweaks and changes a little bit here and there to make it your own. So, but we do still refer to these as Aunt Christie's chocolate chip cookies because when she was little, she was convinced I couldn't make chocolate chip cookies well enough. So you don't have to listen to the sound of the mixer continuously because we're going to get started with the flour. So we're going to go ahead and we'll fast forward through the flour part of it, and we'll get back to you in just a few minutes. Alright, so we've got all of this all mixed together. Now, all we need to do is get this off of here. Got that. And get all the dough off. or your best to get all the dough off. I think this is where I always have help in the kitchen, and they would get all the raw cookie dough off for me, so I didn't have to worry about it. So, alright, so we've got the base dough for this done. Just go ahead and just scrape down anything that might not have gotten mixed in, because all we need to do to it now is add in our milk chocolate chips. Now, I love the milk chocolate chips, but once again, recipes are meant to be changed to what you like. So, I have had years where I have used dark chocolate. I've had those years where, I will admit, I had one Christmas where I actually went with Ghirardelli chocolates, just to be, you know, completely over the top and make some really awesome chocolate chip cookies. Whatever your favorite kind is, that's what you use for it. So, and then you just mix it in so that you get that equal distribution, or the best that you can. Does a chocolate chip ever have the same amount of chocolate chips in it? I don't think so. So, you get that, you get it all mixed up. And there you go. Chocolate chip cookie dough. Now, this is it for this. We'll get these in the oven and get them started baking and come back and show you what they look like. I think everybody knows what a chocolate chip cookie looks like though. So, we'll see you in a little while. Okay, so our first tray of chocolate chip cookies is out of the oven. They're all nice and piping hot. This is where it gets really hard to keep cookies safe from small children and grown children, because all of my kids are now over the age of 20, every single one of them. And I can tell you this much, if they were to catch a sniff of this fresh baked cookies, there'd be running, pushing, shoving going on to get out here and be the first one to get that perfectly warm chocolate chip cookie. So once again, as everybody knows, and no, we haven't been videoing the putting them on a cookie tray, but I think pretty much everybody knows how to do that. So we're gonna kind of save some time, because that's a little bit less for you to have to watch. Once you get them out, give them a few minutes to cool, get them on your cooling tray, cooling rack, or however you prefer to cool your cookies. And then that's going to be it. Perfect chocolate chip cookies. And if you're good, maybe you can hide them, or hide a few. But like I said, anyway, so that's all we have to do. So everybody enjoy your cookies and enjoy your holiday, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you so much, and bye.